is 6:50 p.m. on May the 20th, 2021. And I was looking at Ethiopia because it was once said that Ethiopia had the Ark of the Covenant. Okay, that's what it said. Hello, Apple Brooks. Yeah, they said Ethiopia had the Ark of the Covenant because Ethiopia was a thriving area. It was. So was Africa. A thriving metropolis and very advanced at one time until everything happened. Hello. Until everything happened. And let's look at this little bitty timeline. It's not little bitty. Yeah, did you all know that Aesop was an African? Did you know that? Aesop? Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, who is a CIA agent? Yes, hello. Hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Yeah, no, he was African. He was African. I got into this research paper. Somebody had wrote I don't know how long that research paper was. 138 pages long is how long the research paper was. And I was just trying to find out about Ethiopia and the Ark of the Covenant because I watched a documentary on that. I did. Yeah. They say that they were highly developed, there were highly developed levels of civilization. Miro, I don't know how you say it, it was thought to be the ancient capital of Ethiopia. Look at this. It was thought to be the ancient capital of Ethiopia, and it was a great African metropolis. The Romans recognized the intellectual inventiveness of Africans. They had a proverb that stated, Ex Africa semper aliquid, which can be understood to mean that Africa was continuously coming up with some new discovery. Furthermore, Africans were also quite active in the Roman theater and amphitheater. According to some accounts, Aesop, one of the greatest literary writers ever, was an African. Africans have also shown skillful ingenuity in the areas of medicine, since Caesarean operations were extraordinarily performed by Africans before the white people did it. They were very skilled. And you know that King Solomon, okay, let's talk about King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. Yes, Queen Sheba. Queen of Sheba, who traveled all that way to King Solomon. Let's look at that, you all, because that's pretty impressive. Yeah. The Queen of Sheba is primarily known for her visit to King Solomon to witness his wisdom. The traditions vary about the visit itself, but appears to be the first in the Bible, later to be found in the Quran, in a number of more elaborate extra scriptural writings such as the Talmud and Midrash and Ethiopian literature. Ethiopian literature. The Queen of Sheba. Let's look at that. Yeah. Um, here's a picture of the Queen of Sheba right here. But that's not what I was supposed to be getting on. That is not what I was supposed to be getting on, you all. It was not at all. Um, look, it says an Arabian-influenced civilization in 1500 to 400 BC rises in northern Ethiopia. The country's first capital, Yehewa, is founded, but by whom? Historians remain uncertain whether Yeha, I don't know how to say it, in Africa ruled Arabia or Arabia ruled whatever. Look, 955 to 587 BCE. The Ark of the Covenant and the sacred chest built by Moses containing the Ten Commandments vanishes from Jerusalem at some point. Okay. Let's see. That's not about that. Okay, that's not about that. But what I wanted to see, this is about Ethiopia. Hello. Hello. Yeah, Ethiopia, because there was supposed to be like a lost tribe in Ethiopia, and they claimed to have the Ark of the Covenant, and no one was allowed to go in the building at all. It was always guarded. It was always guarded. Okay, it always was. But look at this. Let's talk about Africa. Look at this. In 1977, Rockefeller Foundation asked this individual to explore the ideal of a commission on U.S. policy towards Southern Africa. So they decided they wanted to get into Africa. So and look what they did. The Bill of Rights in Action. They have it all planned out. They had it all planned out for South Africa. Look at that, you all. Did you know any of that? There's a lot of history out there if you look, but they had these objectives is what they had. They had things that they were going to do. Let me flip this around so you all can see through this, because I wanted to get to page 13 about what they were going to do after World War II. They started, doing things with with South Africa. Let me get to it, you all. United Nations gets involved, okay? Yeah. So they wanted to make South Africa a major force in all of Central Africa, but they weren't in favor with the American government. So, yeah. So let me look at this, you all. I wanted to get to page 13. If I can get to it, because they had look what they wanted to do. Their policy framework: protect U.S. military strategic interests and minimize the Soviet influence. I don't think South Africa really needed any help, but Italy went in there at first. Italy went in there, is what happened. But look at this. So there was something down here. If I'm on here, look, they have these objectives: provide assistance, increase the stockpiles of ferrochrome. I don't even know what ferrochrome is. Ferromanganese, platinum, and vanadium. Develop a national minerals policy and contingency plan. Diversify the sources of supply. Develop transport sectors for frontline states in Southern Africa, and encourage U.S. allies to take parallel measures. They went into South Africa, you all. King Ahuja Mundo. We are talking about South Africa, where Table Mountain and stuff is like that. That's what we're talking about. I don't even know what ferrochrome is. You all ever heard of ferrochrome? So that was back in 1977. They came up with this thing. And look what they did. no expansion for U.S. corporations. They will commit corporate resources to social development expenditures, subscribe to and implement the Sullivan Principles and guidelines for U.S. shareholders. You mean shareholders can have a stake in South Africa? What's up with that, you all? And then, no. Look at that. So look at that, you all. Look at that. Stoppages in the supply of key minerals exported from South Africa, should they occur, are likely to be partial, intermittent, or short-term in duration, since the West is the natural market for these minerals and South African government would need to sell them there. So they got all this plan, medium term, 5 to 10 years, and then more than 10 years. They got all of this stuff, but they want to develop mineral policies and stockpiles. Stockpiles, you all. No, what? King of Mundo? Ferrochrome is adrenochrome? We gotta check this out, you all. No, it better not be adrenochrome. Ferrochrome. It better not be adrenochrome. Ferro. No, no, it's not adrenochrome. Here it is. It's a type of alloy. Okay, it's a type of ferroalloy. It's an alloy of chromium and iron containing 50 to 70% of chromium, never heard of it, by weight. It's produced by electric and carbothermic reduction of chromite. Well, let's see what it is used for. Ball steel bearings, steel, low carbon, manufacturing acid resistant steel. Okay, so it's not adrenochrome, so that's good. They're not getting adrenochrome from there, but vanadium. I know we got some chemistry people. Vanadium. Let's see what vanadium is used for, you all, because it's pretty cool. It's not cool that they went in and did that. It isn't. I'm not joking. Vanadium. Yeah, they were once thriving, and they could have still been thriving. That looks kind of interesting. It's the element. It's a chemical element with the symbol V and atomic number 23. A hard, silvery gray, malleable transition metal. It's rarely found in nature, but once isolated artificially, the formation of an oxide layer somewhat stabilizes free metal against further oxidation. Is it used in everyday life? Let's look. Steel alloys, space vehicles. Oh, they needed it for their space vehicles and nuclear reactors and aircraft carriers. Oh, wow. Look at that. It can be used, look at that, for their space vehicles. Yes. Is it harmful to humans? What do you think? It's non-toxic. It's non-toxic. Is it important to the humans? It may lower your blood sugar level and improve your sensitivity to insulin in people with type 2. Okay, so look at that. So that's what they wanted to do. They went in there and increased that. Well, we all know what platinum is. That's supposed to be really expensive. I wonder if they got big platinum mines. You know they do. If you're in South Africa, I know you got platinum mines over there because they said so back in 1977. Because they got your platinum. They went and got your platinum. And that's not very nice at all. It isn't. Platinum in South Africa. Let's look at that because I'm sure there's platinum. Who ever heard of a platinum mine? Platinum. South Africa. Let me just write it. Let me type it in. South Africa. If I can't even see it to spell it. That's okay, you. I'm doing this with one hand. Where is platinum mostly found in South Africa? Look, platinum giant, South Africa, forced to look into the abyss. Look at that, you all. It is in that. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Rustenburg covers an area of 33 kilometers. What is the price of platinum? That's African money. I don't know how to convert it, you all. Oh, they got the South African rand. Okay, yeah. Who is the largest producer of platinum? Would you look at this? Anglo Platinum in South Africa is the world's largest platinum producer, a subsidiary of Anglo American. The company processes nearly 40% of all newly mined platinum annually. The Anglo Platinum precious metal refinery is located near two of the largest mines in the world. And who went over there? Well, the Rockefellers did. The Rockefellers needed this study done, and they needed things written out so they could have a part in the increasing of stockpiles of ferrochrome, ferromanganese, platinum, and vanadium. Look at that, you all. That is not that. Ooh, that makes me upset. It really does, you all. That makes me upset. They more or less stole that nation. They raped, I don't like that word, they raped the land. They took from the South Africans, they took their livelihoods, they took their minerals, they took control of their land. And that's wrong. That makes me upset, and I don't even live in South Africa. It makes me upset when you go into somebody else's land and that's your end go. You own the largest platinum mines in the world. Africa could be a very big thriving. They could be thriving like they once was. They could be, because they had the intellect. They had the intellect to be probably the most richest, most advanced civilization on the face of the earth. Okay, that's what's at stake. Okay, their history just went. They made sure of it. They made sure of it when they went in and they did that. Mr. Sasquatch, it just makes me mad. It really did. It makes me mad. Oh my gosh. Look at this. South Africa and its people. What happens in South Africa tomorrow and in the future will be strongly influenced by the past, but they had a past. They could have had a future. Look, Africans, of course, have been living there for several thousands of years. The interaction these people with the land and with other groups who joined them has created a long and complex history. The covenant. Do you know that a lot of South Africans, they live way, way, way below the poverty level, big time below it, while you have nations who went over there, big corporations, and increased their stockpiles of platinum. That's okay. That's okay. Because one day, it's all going to be made right. One day, it's all going to be made right. I hope I live to see that one day. I really do. I want to see that one day, because that's not right. Look at this. They say that South Africa is 3 times the size of Texas. It is bordered by the Atlantic Ocean on the west, the Indian Ocean, the east, Namibia. On the northwest, Botswana, Zimbabwe. Look, Mozambique. You know about the Zimbabwe. See that they have literally went boom downhill. History of pioneer development make it somewhat similar to the United States. somewhat. That makes me mad. It makes me mad, even though, you know, when you read history and you find out things, how long ago things were put into action, it is unsettling. It's very unsettling. It really is. They, look at this, they made the apartheid and the dynamics of South African life. Who rules the land? The settlement of South Africa by Europeans began in 1652 when the Dutch East India Company was in the Cape of Good Hope. 5 years established. Look at that. And then the French. And then the Dutch. French and Dutch. Look at that, you all. World War II occurred during that period, and it drew thousands of Africans to urban areas, and the government appeared to be losing its capacity to control the African population. They wanted to control the population, you all. It's awful. It really is. And we don't need to hear about that anymore. Okay, we know that they were done wrong, and they went over there and they got the platinum mines. Yeah. Look at this. How do the government and legal systems of South Africa compare to those of the United States? It shouldn't compare to us. We had no business over there. What rights are restricted under the security laws in South Africa that ordinarily are provided to citizens in the U.S.? Is the United States threatened by large-scale violence? Which laws? Look at that. They had it all. They planned it all out very, very carefully. Very carefully. Yeah. So this is not for everyone. It is not. Brazil, Argentina, yes, all a stolen land. Dragon sage, yes, everywhere. Well, I thought those reptilians were very greedy and they wanted gold and stuff. What if these reptilians, what if these people got the reptilians in them? What if they do? It's not nice. It makes me upset. Oh, gosh. My goodness, look at this. So they got this history of them. They had a really rich history. They had emperors. Look, Kenya. They had conflict. They had it all going on. Look, they even had somebody, government in Gondar. Look, Ethiopia slips back into the dark ages and a century of endless civil war and skirmishes from 1755, 100 years. Wow. And now look at it, Ethiopia. Yeah, it's like, no, no. Well, they had the Ark of the Covenant there in Ethiopia. They really do. They probably do. Look at this. Platinum and Minerals Council in South Africa, the top 5 mining companies in the world. Who owns Anglo American? Is it the Rockefeller Foundation? It could be. It really could be. Look, metallurgical. Anglo American Platinum. I don't want to click into it, you all, because this is not good to click into. Look, they got some pretty orange skies. No, they're going to say, Gina, you are in here. We're going to get you out of here, you all. Yeah, so yeah, that's what happened. The Rockefeller Foundation wanted a study done in South Africa. Let me see. Let me just look it up. Who owns Rockefeller? O-C-K-E. I don't even know how to spell it. It doesn't matter because this will recognize it. Rockefeller and Platinum. Did you, wait a minute, Platinum, Platinum. Do you ever watch that documentary of that Rockefeller man? I think he owned like oil or something, but he was so greedy and stressed out or something. His hair fell off his head. I watched a documentary on him. It was never enough. It was never enough. I think that was him. Might have been somebody else, group. Yeah. Yes. Let me see this. Oh, excuse me. Look. BASF at the Green at Florham Park, lead Platinum Rockefeller Group. Look, another 5-star review for Platinum Trust Group. It was a breeze working with Platinum Group. As John D. Rockefeller said, I would rather earn 1% off 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. So that's when they got into it, too. Look at that, Africa. Yes. They were Aboriginal and the land, and they were removed. Hello, you all. Kinga Hujamundo. Yeah, so, look at that. As John D. Rockefeller, Platinum Trust Group. Let's go up here, you all. We're going to go up here to this document. It's got 65 pages long. If it'll load. It's loading. In South Africa. 65 pages long now. I got to wait for it to quit spinning. Yeah. Yes, we're going to find his name right on that study. Yes, we are. Boom, right there. Late in 1977, the Rockefeller Foundation asked me to explore the ideal of a commission on U.S. policy towards Southern Africa. 1977. And we have the Platinum Trust Group. Watch this, you all. We're going to go. We're going to get this. We're going to study this. We're going to get this out there. And I'm sorry it went so fast, but yeah. Look at that. Objective 5. Now remember the name Rockefeller. Increase the stockpiles of ferrochrome, terra manganese, platinum. Look at that, you all. Develop a national mineral policy. Platinum. And then Africa. Africa and platinum. Africa and platinum. The biggest in the world. Biggest in the world. Look, their group metals produced in Zimbabwe. Why does Zimbabwe, you know, when we have Zimbabweans, when the Zimbabwe people came to Louisville, when I was working at Humana, I used to work at Humana in their medical behind a computer, okay? And I had this friend, her name was Awa. Awa came from Gambia. Awa was really tall. And she told me where they moved at in Louisville, the Zimbabweans. Was it the Zimbabwe people who came in here? I think that was who it was. They didn't like them. I'm thinking that's what it was. But anyway, Awa, where she came from, Gambia, her family had a big complex in Gambia. And they had servants. And they were in league with the police there and everything. I remember her telling me that this girl had smarted off to her when she was a teenager and she beat her up. I said, did you get in trouble? She said, no, because they were our friends. The police were their friends or whoever it was, the authorities. But yeah, I'm telling you what, so that's what happened. Yeah, so the Rockefeller did a research in 1977, Okay, and they just so happen to have this is in South Africa now. Look, Platinum, Rockefeller Records. Y'all, I'm gonna have to go, but it kind of makes me upset. It does, and nobody wants to see somebody done wrong like that. They don't. They really don't. That's okay. It's all right. We can't do nothing about it, but we know about it. Yeah, Ethiopia is a holy place. When I watch the documentaries, they seem very peaceful. They really do. It is sad. It's sad. Um, it's all right. Look, Rockefeller Group is one of the most trusted names in real estate, a leading developer, owner, and investor known for pioneering large-scale urban and whatever it is. Look, this is the platinum Raymond Yard diamond ring that David Rockefeller, the top lot of the group, was a sapphire and diamond. Look, a $3.1 million. He wore a ring. We don't want to see the ring of Mr. Rockefeller. We really don't, but we'll look at it. If you like rings. No. There it is. Well, it doesn't look like that. He used this ring to propose to his wife Peggy in 1940. Okay. So was he in Africa? Had he already had things in Africa and then he wanted to make it legal? Is that what it was? Or he only had a little bit, you all. You know what I would do? I would get something that wasn't, I wouldn't even pay that price for a diamond or whatever it is. Does that look like platinum to you? Oh, platinum diamond? That doesn't make sense. I don't know my jewelry, you all. I don't. I would get something fake that looked just like it. And nobody would tell the difference if I was to wear something like that. It says their family is practically royalty. I don't think so. Not if you take from others to enrich yourself. That's not nice. It really isn't. Okay, I'm done saying it. Yeah, I'm done talking about them. It's not nice to talk about people either. It isn't. So yeah, yeah, it's just history. We're just reading history, you all. That's all we're doing. And I'm sure there's some good people in their families, and we can't blame them for their ancestors. We can't. It's not their fault. Yeah, but Africa is really rich in platinum. And I wonder if it's under Table Mountain. You think that platinum is under Table Mountain? Is it under Table Mountain? And Table Mountain? Let's look at it. We're gonna see because they got stuff going on at Table Mountain. No, it just look at this. A South African first. Table Mountain Cableway is the first tourist attraction. Oh, to go platinum. Okay, well, they didn't say it had platinum in it. It didn't. So if you're watching this and you're at Cape Town, is that near the Table Mountain? Look, the world's largest producer. Oh, of gold also. And chromium. You know, they could, if you live in Africa with all the minerals and stuff, if they literally used that money, they could literally build this country up and provide better lives for the Africans and South Africa. They could literally provide such good quality living for them, and nobody would be in want. They wouldn't be in want at all, you all. It wouldn't. Okay, that's it. All right, Gina, I know it. King Mundo. There's a Table Mountain in North Carolina, and you have seen things with some crafts. Why do you think it's a third world? Because they want it to be. Because if they were rich, if the people had money and their quality of life was, if they were able to thrive, beyond their potential. There's so much potential. If they were able to thrive, then they would probably be a threat to the big companies, and I guess they can't have that. That's right. Yeah, they're not your leaders. That's right. Yeah. Oh well, they did it. And you can't blame everybody who lives there. You can't for someone else's past. You can't. It's not their fault, really. Yeah. They couldn't get into the tunnel. Um, yeah, that's right, Eduardo, and it's not nice. It isn't. And I heard there's a lot of crime in certain areas and stuff, and there's a lot of bad things happening, atrocities happening to people there. My hair looks a little wild, but that's okay. Yeah, it's all right. Well, I'm going to go. So if we didn't know that, in 1977, the Rockefeller Foundation had a study done in South Africa, and they had it all planned out where they were going to have build strategic stockpiles of, oh, well, you might as well set it, increase their stockpiles of ferrochrome, permanganese, platinum, and vanadium. Okay, that's all they were going to do. You all are so welcome, and thank you, moderators on here. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Yes, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because I really never know what I'm going to share at times. I am a spur of the moment person. I am. So yes, hello and goodbye. I'm actually getting ready to get off of here. Yeah, I can't say you won't see me later. You might, but you might not. Yes. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Apple Brooks. You're also very welcome. Love you.